Okay, so just to start things off, I know everything's gonna be going crazy. A lot of people are gonna be curious about things, but first things first, me and Alex will go over the stat change or the fall changes, and let's go over the entirety of the patch notes that they just released. Let me also mute this. Willkommen, Wizards, to the new sweet world of Karamelle. The tasty treats that Nana has been sprinkling on social media over the last several weeks is only the icing on the cake. A cake of so many delicious layers now on test realm. Karamelle is every bit as sweet as you've hoped, and more. From exploring the peaks of Rock Candy Mountain to the streets of Karamelle City to facing honey badgers and chocolate mousse, Nana is welcoming every wizard into her world for a tour, starting with Karamelle City. For months before Nana ever tweeted the first sneak peeks of Karamelle, the team has worked tirelessly, fueled by passion and endless mounds of snacks and candies Nana gave us in order to bring you this new world. What awaits you at the start of Arc 4 may surprise your taste buds, but there's a lot more in this update than icing. There's a whole cake of other features. See below for just a sample. As always, we appreciate your feedback. Okay, don't care. So we got New World of Karamelle level 140 content, pet lending and hatchmaking. Pet lending? Castle tour improvements, new castle magic, new henchmen, combat balance changes, PvP matchmaking changes, new Beastmoon content, new Monstrology categories, new crown shop delivery invoice. Have a look at the updates, login stats from today. Welcome to Karamelle. Unexpected invitation draws the Wizard of Karamelle, home to Nana's old-fashioned caramel delights in the sweetest world in the spiral. What begins as a dream vacation takes a darker turn as the Cabal and other mysterious forces pull the Wizard into a web of intrigue, deception, and gobblers. Things in Karamelle may not be as sweet as they seem. The bustling hub of Karamelle, where visitors come from all over the spiral to sample the sweets and treats. Have an old-fashioned delightful day. Candy corn farm, a factory where candy corn is used to make a new special kind of treat. Okay. Startling secret ingredient are harvested. Gumdrop forest, a lovely tourist attraction and center of Karamelle candy. Quest to unlock Karamelle. To begin playing Karamelle, wizards must have completed the Imperial storyline and finish the quest. Nothing to fear. The new world begins with the quest better recognized. Level 140. We don't want to spoil the fun of finding and earning new spells for your school. Oh, did we mention there's a new spell for every school? Can you guess which school is getting each of the new mechanics below? There's a damage overtime trap, a new trap type that only triggers on damage overtime spells. These traps cost less than a full trap, so you'll typically get a few such traps with the single spell cast. Defeat Blade. After your spell is cast, you gain a blade that grows more powerful for each enemy your spell defeated? After your spell is cast, you gain a blade that grow. What? Convert Blade. Technically, this new spell effect allows a spell to convert any hanging effect into any other hanging effect, and to scale the new effect based on what was converted. Specifically, one school will be getting the ability to convert a blade of one school into a universal blade of half the value of the original.
Definitely balance.
We've added a new taunt mechanic worthy of the name. Attackers must target defenders with a taunt effect in preference to any other targets. If there is more than one taunted defender, the attacker can choose any of them. And the flip side, attackers cannot choose defenders with a pacify effect. Oh, if they have any other valid targets that are not pacified, hold on, let me finish reading. When an attacker is under the confusion effect, there is a chance that any spell he casts will target his own team instead of the enemy team. If the attacker tries to pass, he'll choose a spell. So basically, they added Medulla's cheat as like a thing. Push Jinx. This spell pushes a harmful charm, such as weakness, from you onto your target. Since we've attached this to a spell, you'll push the Jinx before your own attack goes off. Pretty sweet, wouldn't you say? Mantles and dispels affect the casting of the spells, so they can't be pushed. Since we don't want test realm reminder, pet lending and hatchmaking changes. Lend your pet to hatch with another player. Lend your pet to hatch with another player's pet. Lending is free. You don't receive an egg, but you do get a reward. Pet lending gives wizards a powerful in-person hatching option to lend their pet for hatching to another wizard. And as a bonus, you can do this without being charged gold or having your wizard's hatching slot timer started. It's a wonderful opportunity to exchange adventure stories as you also exchange pet types. New pet features wouldn't be complete without rewards for having fun going through the process. You will get advance warning before the hatch process begins on what type and quality of reward you are expected to receive. The value of the reward will depend on the pet lending level and pedigree. Also, you will receive a badge for many of these lending actions. Note that there is a limit on how many times you can lend a pet based on your wizard's level. Castle tour improvements. Castle tours allows wizards to show off their well-decorated and interesting houses, even letting other wizards visit your home while you are offline. We've improved the system in many ways. Check out in the test realm. Basic dorms, Arcanum apartments, Mirage, and Wizard City apartments can now be added to Castle tours. If you add a new house to the Castle tour and it contains Housing Gauntlet, it will automatically be added to the Gauntlets category. That's so good for other people. Do you have a house with every fire pet, every gardening plant? Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Madison about to go crazy. Madison about to go crazy, y'all. Use this category to show it off. New ways to earn Castle Tours badges. Okay, that's like a leaderboard thing. Changes to before raiding a house, you must visit both the inside and the outside. There is now a slight delay before the rating button is enabled to give you a chance to inspect the house. When visiting a house, there is now a button to take you to the house entrance. You can now favorite Castle Tour houses and visit them later as long as they're still on the tour. That's good. Marilla, well, okay. There are recipes. Excuse me. Access your bank from placeable banks in various styles. Access your bank from anywhere in your house. Various invisible floors, walls, stairs, and bridges. A placeable world gate, so a spiral door. A Babaj Bassett house guest. Oh, that's fucking lit.
I know.
Finally. That's bro. That gives you the house, the castle magic stuff, so you don't have to go to Marleybone every time.
Oh my god.
A Castle Tours apartment. This apartment is conveniently located across from the Commons Fairground. New pet breadcrumb option. Pet breadcrumb have an exciting new option. Ignore ground. When ignore ground is selected, pets, mounts, and guests using the breadcrumb won't snap to the ground. Oh, look, they can float. Okay. Having gigantic mansion.
Fly and devour.
Okay, we might have to. Babaj Bassett. Okay, he has a bunch of new castle magic spells. We got new henchmen. Are ready to join you. Here are your level 140 friendly helpers. Some of the henchmen have decided to retire from the life of the spiral. They secretly ate too much caramel candy. So wow, they retired the Chrysalis Part 1 and Imperia Part 1 henchmen. Stat rebalance and matchmaking. Oh god, this is going to be interesting. As part of our ongoing stat rebalance, this update includes significant changes to the, let me make sure I don't DC, to the crit and block stats, how they interact with each other, and how this will affect your play experience in both PvE and PvP. Our goals for this redesign: expand the functional cap of both crit and block to allow players to chase new and old gear setups. Restore some stat-based school identity. Storm has high crit, Ice has high block. Increase the relevance of the block stat. Create a system with customizable parameters to allow us to tweak crit/block for PvP without affecting PvE. Beautiful. For complete details, Ratbeard's dev diary up. PvP matchmaking. I will mention this right now. I am not a PvPer. If you are looking for PvP, there are plenty of people like Devo and Blake PvP who are way more into this. So if you want PvP information, please check them out before checking me out, but I will still go over this. Matchmaking has been in development for some time, and now we're happy to announce that it will be coming to 1v1 ranked play in this update. Here's what we hope to see from this update: better quality matches, shorter waiting time in the queue, solutions to boosting and setting. Beautiful. For complete details, that's in the dev diary too. New Spirit PvE map, more Beastmoon. The classic Beastmoon hunt maps of Mirage that you've all come to know and love has now been added to the Beastmoon Mayhem events. Okay, with the new map are all new mobs that are based on spirit schools. Look for new strategies to win a match on this map, as spiritual mobs are different than elemental mobs. We've also added new beast forms, starting with the balanced Crocomummy. All the new beast forms on test run will eventually be rolled out on live over the next few months. So we got balanced Crocomummy, Death Rat Thief, Ice Wolf Warrior, that's going to be busted, Fire Colossus, and a Storm Elf. Need a quick chat. Okay, Monstrology category. They added no. We've added golems and cyclopses to Monstrology. Both creatures have a mix of worlds that they can be found in. For new wizards, Monstrology allow. Yeah, I already know that. Crown Shop delivery invoice. We've made it more transparent on what you're purchasing in game with the new Crown Shop delivery invoice. This invoice lists all the purchases you made, their value, as well as where they were delivered. Wow, that's sick. That's sick. So it's basically like a Crown history, but in game.
Yeah, you get to view your Crown history in game.
That's sick. Miscellaneous. Fix the crash instance upon doing a team up kiosk. Fix an issue where set bonuses disappear upon entering a zone. Okay. Improve the color depth on Wig's horn on the game prop. Okay. Showing the magic mirror. Players should no longer be able to use a hatching elixir with no eggs. Okay. Locked items should now be able to move to the shared bank when equipped. Exiting bountiful mine should no longer cause a player to get stuck. Various animations. Okay, so that is pretty much all of the patch notes for this test.